He's the voice of Australia we know and love, and now Aussie great John Farnham is back in the spotlight following the release of his brand new memoir, exploring his extraordinary, almost 60-year musical career.
Pretty special, isn't it? And joining us live to discuss is the book's co-author Poppy Stockwell and John's close family friend Gaynor Wheatley. Good to see you both. Now, first of all, we just wanted to get a check on how John's doing at the moment.
John, for everything that he has been through emotionally and physically, he's a champion. He's doing so well, and I'm so proud of him, and so is everybody else.
You know, Gaynor, he's said that he's able to sing but hasn't quite been able to do it publicly. Do you think that's still a possibility for him, Gaynor?
Look, as soon as I saw him in the studio doing the audio book, and as soon as he got behind the microphone and the twinkle was in the eye, I thought,
yes.
You know, we're still in with the shot. And he can still sing. His voice box is still great. It's just a few more things to do in the mouth department, and we'll know.
He's as strong as a boxer as well, right?
Yes,
so if he wants to do something, he'll do it.
maybe that's it. I'll say, you won't sing, you can't sing, what a shame. And he'll go, yes, I can.
I'll prove you wrong. Yeah, exactly. No, it's what we love about him, isn't it? I mean, Poppy, there have been some incredible highs and lows dotted throughout John's career and life. I mean, the man is weaved into the fabric of Australian culture. How do you approach such a big story?
Yeah, it's a massive story. Luckily, I didn't come in cold because I wrote and directed the documentary, so I'd sort of studied the man for 3 years without actually meeting him. He had given his blessing for the film, but didn't want to be a part of it. So when the opportunity to write the book came up, I thought I knew him backwards and forwards, inside out, but sitting down with him was incredible. It was actually quite profound to write this book with him. Yeah.
I think the hard thing, and you know, I've been a massive fan, as the rest of Australia is for so many years, is that he's such a great performer, but having had several extremely long lunches, Gaynor, with your hubby Glenn over the years, and been on the receiving end of those long lunches many times. It's difficult to marry up how he could be such a great performer, but then so private as well.
I know, it's an art, and he's mastered it. I think that's how he gets his balance, is by taking himself. He's so public, he's so there for his fans, and then when it's over, he just completely retreats and recharges. And I think that is how he's sort of kept a balance and kept us all engaged.
It's probably the secret to longevity, isn't it? I mean, you do have to keep parts of yourself private as well. I mean, Poppy, you know, you said 3 years studying him, knowing him so intimately as you did from afar. Somebody who knew him more intimately, of course, was his wife, Jill, and she wrote several chapters towards the end of this book. I mean, her insight must have been a huge contribution. Yeah,
it was fantastic. I mean, you know, this is someone who's been there from the age of 12, you know, they've been married for 51 years. So, of course, she'd have incredible insight. And I don't know if you've met Jill, but she's fantastic. She's an absolute classic. She's so fun, and she's a fantastic storyteller. So, yeah.
And she has to put up with all his rubbish.
And his jokes.
Well, actually, he'd go on a long tour, and everyone would be doing everything for him, and she'd say, fantastic. She'd give him a day or two to hit the ground, and then she'd say, do you want a cup of tea? He'd say, oh, that'd be lovely, thanks. She'd say, kettle over there. And, you know, pick up the dog poo whilst you know, taking things out.
Look, a little bittersweet for you, Gaynor, all of this, given the close relationship, and I adored your husband, Glenn, and so the weave of all of that story. It's such an important story, but it's such a personal one for you too.
And it's actually lovely keeping Glenn's sort of memory alive. Sort of. Sometimes I feel like I haven't really had a chance to, you know, take a breath and almost grieve for him. But it's been so important and so wonderful keeping their relationship, John and his relationship, alive, and of course Glenn's memory.
Yeah, well, lots of love to you too, and
Thank
also
you.
to the Farnham clan. We really appreciate you being on. Thank you. And you can purchase The Voice inside, online and in stores. Now, what a story.
Indeed. Hey there, Today fans. Sarah and...
What's my name again?
Oh my goodness, Carl.
Hey, thanks for watching our YouTube channel, though. Subscribe now for more news, special reports, and amazing Aussie stories.
And Carl misbehaving,
Whoa,
of course.
That never happens.
Always happens.
What's she talking about?